Yo, it's me, Hayden, and Bryce. We're out here going to the Cigar Lounge right now. I'm about to get us a cigar and have us a nice little meeting.
We at the Cigar Lounge right now, about to talk about business and smoke a cigar. You only live once. Grow your mind as much as possible and better yourself.
So Bryce, you want to learn about real estate. The first thing you got to know is you have to be one, on time to everything. 2, motivated and dedicated. And 3, you have to know how to leverage everything to the maximum potential. Because at the end of the day, when you're going after anything you do in real estate, there's going to be somebody next door fighting you for the same thing 10 times harder. So you got to make sure that you're ready to be a shark in the sea full of sharks, because there ain't nothing to eat.
I want to be a whale.
You got that wrong.
Stop fucking around. Get this money.
Just the basics. You have residential, you have commercial, industrial, and you have land. Those are the 4 different types of real estates. And there's only a certain amount of ways you can buy and sell real estate without a real estate license. So what we want to do is we want to learn how to buy and sell real estate without a real estate license. So the fastest method that I ever learned of real estate was, think of the man with 3 apples. You walk up, you ask him for an apple. He gives you an apple. You find a seed in your apple. You plant an apple tree. That's the world of real estate. Somebody gives you something, and then you multiply it times 10. You make your money through finding somebody, having the right conversation with the man, and then maybe they'll give you the $1 million. See, real estate's the most untaxable market in the world. You know, what's the one thing we hate? Uncle Sam. The one thing you worry about most, Uncle Sam. When it comes to real estate, Uncle Sam disappears. But say I make $663,000 for Only Empire Creations. I take that from the EIN number and transfer it straight into real estate. That is untaxed, 100%. But say I were to transfer that into a bank account, disperse it into bank accounts, every time I move it into a different bank account, it gets taxed. But if you move into real estate, it's never taxed. It's the fastest way to multiply and expand your money. Because cash is trash, is what you gotta realize. The shit that you got laying around is trash. Nothing you can do with it. Have you not realized? Nothing you can do with it. Cash is trash. You need cash flow. When you have apartment complexes, you gotta think about this. This apartment complex, what do we have? 197 doors? Let's just say 197 doors. That's 197 different apartments. Half of them apartments are bringing in 900. The other half are bringing in 800. You multiply that by 12 months. And then you take that and then you go get a property loan. Rebuild the property. And once you rebuild the property, you'll get something called a refinance. When you get a refinance, they write you a check saying, hey, you bought the property for $1 million. You just rebuilt it. It is now worth $1.7 million. So you get a check for $700,000. And then you'll go pay off that $250,000 loan that you just got from the bank for the down payment. You'll have another $400,000 in your pocket to walk away with. Plus, an apartment complex is bringing in $600,000 a month, paying off its own bills. It's just sitting gold mine over and over and over. You'll learn percentages and stuff, and that's the way that we're going to go about real estate. People in the city that are building different commercial lots. If your land's worth $1 million, they put the convention center there, it's worth $17 million now. Through the roof. That's what Donald Trump did. There's 1,000 different ways to sell and buy and do real estate. So the first things you need to learn is the 4 basic types of real estate: residential, commercial, industrial, and land. The leverage is key, and the right conversation with the right man. When you look at real estate, when you look at buildings, when you're driving around town, you want to make sure that you're actually paying attention to businesses, locations, properties, okay? Say you're going to the gym. Well, your trip to the gym, you should be looking at every property you pass on how much maybe that property costs, or how they do business, or what business is owned by that property. So I don't like doing scene changes unless I let everybody know what's going on. So this is us going to Cameron Macy's house. He's an upcoming racer here in Owensboro, Kentucky. He races on asphalt, and he is a badass. Let's get right to it.
He's driving for Steve.
That was funny to me. He was topping out of one car and going right into another car for
Oh, really?
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
You driving 2 different cars?
He's a pretty good race car
Two
driver.
classes or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
But he went a couple years around here. We went to Cedar Ridge in Morgantown. There's a couple other tracks we went to with that car. We went 2.5 years without getting beat in that car unless it broke. Yeah. Well, no, I
No
traveled.
travel.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was in Memphis, Tennessee for a couple of weeks, and then
I might try to sponsor the car sooner or later.
I'll call you or something.
Haven't even brought it up to camera yet, but
I need to come to the racetrack sometime and bring it.
That's-
Get a lot of
that's-
cool footage.
yeah,
That's
so
the
I
plan.
was thinking I'd like to be able to ask
Yeah.
the track if I can get permission to fly drones around while y'all,
Oh, yeah.
you know, get footage while y'all doing races and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be badass. I don't know if he has any socials where he promotes this or anything, but he's not one of my good buddies. I ain't even brought it up to him yet.
lose his virginity.
Probably come back, start giving me a bottle.
I don't know how long that'll be.
Oh, I think we're probably gonna go eat too. Small recap of the day. Bryce came up to me, said he wanted to learn about real estate, so we made sure we had a small meeting about real estate. Cameron Macy, Racer in Town, sponsoring his events. The basketball game you seen, I actually came across a guy who owns a semi-pro league team, and he wants us to set up a travel recorder to come film, travel, and record and edit all of his games. So we're going to see where that works out. I might post the messages somewhere in the video. I doubt it. That might be for next video. See where that goes. But other than that, we got plans to go to this race Sunday, so be looking forward to that. I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a great night. Great time. Thank you.